Hi and welcome to day 5 of the 30-day yoga challenge. I hope you're enjoying it so far. What I'll be doing first of all is starting off as we have been doing with our sun salutation A. So really starting to train the body to move with the breath with each movement. So let's begin straight away by breathing into mountain pose Tadasana. Always breathe in on the way up and we always exhale on the way down, so we come down to our full forward bend, having a slight softness in the knees depending on your flexibility. We're then going to inhale to our halfway lift. Our back is flat here, our neck is neutral. Keeping that core engaged to support the lower back. We exhale back down, we take our hands to the mat and we step our hands back, our legs back, sorry, and we go from high to low plank, but lower the knees first, release the feet and then lower the shoulders down. We then breathe into our upward facing dog and then we exhale to our downward facing dog. From the downward facing dog, we bend at the knees, we're going to look forward, we're going to step the feet to the hands as we breathe into our halfway lift. We're going down, so we exhale, full forward bend, drawing yourself over your thighs, feel the stretch on the back of the legs, and then inhale back to mountain pose Tadasana. That's one salutation done. We'll do 2 more just to get the body nice and warm. So always exhale down, always inhale up, halfway lift, flat back here, neutral neck. As we exhale, it's one long breath out. You step back into your high plank position. We're going to drop the knees and then going to lower the shoulders, exhaling all the way down before breathing into your upward facing dog. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, tuck the toes under and then raise the hips to the ceiling. Exhale to your downward facing dog. From here, bend the knees, step the feet forward. It's an inhale because we're going up to our halfway lift. We're going to fold ourselves forward, feeling that stretch down the glutes, and then inhale, mountain pose. We'll do one more round of our sun salutation. So flowing with the breath now, one breath, one movement. Exhale down, forward bend. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, coming all the way down from high to low plank, but dropping our knees first, then shoulders. Breathing in, upward dog. Exhale, tuck the toes under, hips to the ceiling, downward dog. Bend the knees, step the feet to the front. We inhale back up to our halfway lift before folding ourselves forward, hanging from the hips, stretching forward, and then finishing mountain pose. So that's our body nice and warm. The pose today we're doing is called the big toe pose, or Padangusthasana. Quite hard to say that one. Okay, come to the front of the mat once more. We'll start off by breathing in. We're going to swan dive the arms up, and then as we exhale, we're going to fold ourselves forward, exhaling all the way down to our full forward bend. Now, when you're in this position, it depends on your flexibility as to how far down you'll come. If your hands only come down to below your knees, you can bend your knees until you can have your fingertips on the floor. So if you have more flexibility, you will have your legs straight and you will have your fingers on the floor like this, but it's perfectly fine to have the knees bent. Have the feet about hip width apart and parallel. Take your index finger and what we do is we wrap it around the big toe. Now from here, we're going to inhale because we're going to pull ourselves, our torso, away from the mat. Now it's only a very small movement, but what you're going to feel is a stretching across the shoulder blades and also down the back of the legs because we're straightening the legs. So push the knees back until they're almost straight, but don't lock the knees out. Yeah, keep the belly button drawn in so your core's always engaged, and just pull the arms or the shoulders away from the toes if you like. So you can feel a really good stretch, as I say, across the back and then down the back of the legs. Now from here, as we exhale, you can come into a crouch position, drape yourself over your knees, and then inhale as you come back into your big toe pose. So you'll feel a bit of pressure around the toe there as you're pushing down around the finger, and feel the stretch down the arm, across the shoulders, but also the back of the legs. Don't forget, it's perfectly okay to have your knees bent if that's where you're at in your posture. So one more time, breathing in, feel the stretch down across the back and the legs. Release the fingers from the toes, come to your full forward bend, and then swan dive the arms back up to the ceiling And we're back into mountain pose Tadasana. Bring your hands together and then lower the hands down into your mid-center there. Okay, that's day 5. We'll see you later.